Hello. Ah, right. I do know what caused it then. Oh, sound time is 120. Oh, wow. Okay, this is excellent. I'm going to switch this down to ×1 right now, and we are going to lease the truck right now, this very minute. Gonna lease that. And we are going to lease animal transport. Right. Okay. Oh, please don't tell me that's... Why is that there? Oh well. Right, that's reset. I thought I'd reset that before. It's going to be fun getting it out of a field like this. Oh wow, will we even get across that? Yes we will, is the answer to that question. Right. Oh. Right. I won't let to go far. Now then. That's the... what I need to aim for, isn't it? I'm sure it is. It's a long time since I've... Right, I'm going to be quiet because this does require my utmost concentration. I'm not used to... I don't use these that much. This is one of the biggest you can do, so... used to it. Glad that snow's gone. I still can't believe that it's canola everywhere. I really can't. That is crazy. There was one point I wanted to make that I looked at in editing, because I said obviously that you guys could judge whether I had succeeded or failed. The thing is, obviously I could have succeeded sooner by selling the field, so I could have done it in autumn truly. I think it's one point I never really made very clearly at the time, but it is the truth. I could have easily done that, but my goal was, when I realised that it was possible for me to do it without any kind of, I thought, let's go for it. So just making, like just sort of being truthful about it, because obviously I really could have done it properly, but I just didn't want to. Then where is the animal dialogue? I think it's up that end, isn't it? Now then, this is an awfully long vehicle, awfully long. I don't think that will. It will. Okay. I think there must be a better way though to do it, to be honest. Oh, okay. I thought that was the animal dialogue box. It's like it's gone wrong, because if you look, we have got this, we've definitely bought it, but it's almost like, I'm sure that's the animal dialogue box. Let's have a look. Oh no, it can't be, because it wouldn't open for me if we weren't the owner. So then, I'm in the wrong place. So let's try and find the right place. Ah, there we go. Not very far away, but yes. Oh well, it's all a learning curve. Actually, yeah, it is perfect, isn't it, for reversing straight onto it. What was that one there then? If that's the animal dialogue box, then what's that one there? The gate though, and let's go and get our next load, which we should have to spin around. Ah, that's a slurry dialogue, I'm with it. Right, that's the first 56 moved. This is a big truck. I need to swing wide. And we need to feed them. And we need to put the... Oh. Steady. other reason I am turning time down 2 times 1 is obviously for the fact that they will not have any food, and I want that to be realistic. If I speed it to 5 times and that, then it's obviously dangerous to the animals from that perspective. So just stick it on real time to minimise that. So it's not sort of cheating or not trying to cheat. That'll be nice as well to no longer see aberrations like the cows in the fields. Not that, I mean, it served us well. I'm not having a go. If it weren't for the switch to animals, we would still be here for, I would think, another 1 or 2 years at least. Not just that one thing, obviously, but mainly. Should do this in. I must admit, it is strange that with all this technology there's no counter on that window. That's really strange. But with all the windows and that, I've heard other content creators talk about this, but it is true. Older ones used to have it, didn't they? Used to be able to see, which makes sense. Why would someone see that as an improvement? That you no longer have the ability to see how many are going into your truck? That just seems backward. I mean, there are so many improvements. But I suppose it's also, though, a bit like the transparency of the windows. It's okay in theory, because you've sort of gained extra. But truthfully, it means that in certain lights you can't see the writing and things like that. So again, it's not an improvement. There should be some non-transparent sections of the window, and there certainly should be counters, surely, for your animals. When you're putting your animals in a trailer, it's very disconcerting. You basically, I mean, obviously I know you can, if you're buying animals, I just look to see how much I'm going to spend on it, but if you're going into a trailer, then obviously it's really important that you can see how many go into that trailer. Otherwise you have to wait till it says, like it did with me, that you're full. I know it's not the end of the world, but it still does seem unnecessary when you could have a counter. I mean, let's face it, this game is full of counters. It's using mathematics all of the time. So I don't get why a little counter would be so much. It seems really strange, especially when it used to be in older games. I mean, to me, I've always thought it strange, but I was unaware until I've watched other content providers that actually tell you that it did used to have this. I think we can actually do this. And the good news is, if some of those births haven't quite given birth yet, we're not going to lose them. We shall see, actually, because this truly will be the true test of time. If those births have already been had, or all of the births have had. Mind you, no, I don't think we did. We didn't have 150, did we? It only would have filled it. if we had 150 and then those that were still to give birth hadn't given birth. So we shall see. I might be wrong. We'll see how many are in the 500 once we've moved all of these. I do apologise for the quieter than normal. It just is, I really am concentrating. I know with something like this, one mistake and you're in the drink, or it's a big vehicle. At least I've got the bonus now of following my tracks that I did previously, which is quite useful. Well, this hopefully should be my last one. See if I can get this angle right this time. I'm straining, that's not... $22. I think it's 56 to go, so that's 112. Oh. Right, there we go. The last of our cows. That's 56, 112, 133. So yes, this does mean that truthfully there should still be some births to give, and it should literally be... We had 77, so that would be 154 total births. Right, let's get this. Quickly send it back. Want it to be charging us another hour. Now if we sell a mod, does that get rid of all of the manure? Is what I want to know. Or does it leave a pile of manure on the ground for you to pick up? I can't recall ever getting rid of this mod before. So it's not the sort of mistake you want to make. I suppose what I could do is save the game at the points before I'm going to do it, and then not save the game, as in like reload the game if it goes wrong. That might be an option. I think we'll do that. That way if it leaves the manure pile on the floor, we can grab that, and all of the hay bales should also be left in. Oh, that's true, it's raining. Ah, yes. I'll have to move the hay bales first. That would be the sensible thing to do. I'm glad we had this conversation. Oh dear. Right. $134. I know. Oh no, I've not got the money. I have. Come on, let's do it. Let's not be silly. We want... If I can't afford this, then something's terribly wrong. Right, one strum rick. Yes. And okay. Well, at least it has reset. Goodness for that. I was beginning to think it wasn't resetting. So what we'll do is... May as well drop this off actually at the farm, wouldn't we, really, rather than anything else. Actually going to go in the farmyard though. I'm going to literally drop it just sort of outside, because truthfully it's not that important, but I don't want to be running it back down to the old sort of fields when it's a little bit further yet. Let's just put this on the side here. So we need to grab all of our feed, straw and that type of wagon, bring that all down here, sell the one for all down that end, but we also need to grab the bales. Whoa, more race, less speed. May as well take the front loader and also the milling machine. Oh no, I'm going to need the milling machine down there thinking about it. A little bit too close for comfort. Right. Whilst we can, let's just fill this with straw. Although, that's not so important, we've got bales. Why are we thinking of doing that? Right, we need the truck. and the bale, which is down the side. Let's grab that. Still need the container down here though, that is a necessity. I can beat you. I know I can. I see you coming though. Right. If you move bales in the rain, does that also damage them? That's something I've never really thought of, to be honest. I would imagine it would, wouldn't it? I've not really got much choice, but we should take the lead then, because I'm really not sure. We don't want these out for long if I am right. A bit of perspective, so I'm going to keep this on external view for once. Really not sure about this. I'm going to leave those others in the bale shed though until it is dry, definite. So 208 square bale at 100%. I'm really unsure what that is going on about. Now, the bigger the better. We can always move them later on if there is a better place to put them. For now, let's go along the back wall. Oh, I don't know what has happened to the Arbitron, but I can see that it's certainly... he's crashed into the thing with his front loader. Of course he has. That's my silly fault. Forgot about that. best gate to get into the... I would have thought this one. This is a double. Right, let's get rid of the one for all, because we need to move it and we're going to lose half of its value straight away. So... it's 500,000, so why is it not showing? Oh wow, lose more than half its value. Right, okay, I'm going to save the game right now. And I'm going to sell the animal pen. If it doesn't work, so if we go back now, let's put this down. Push it to the side. Okay. Now then. Back. Let's drop that and we're not moving all of the equipment, we're only moving anything related to cows, and what I want to do now is that test to see if I remove that, do I still get the manure? I've got a sneaky feeling you do. Something at the back of my mind says I've done this once before a long time ago and it does, but I don't trust any such thing as that when it's a long time ago, because you can go either way. Yeah, brilliant, it does. Excellent. I did think so. Right. Brilliant. The milling machine, I'm going to need the 40,000, but we may as well grab a couple of things. It seems stupid to go back empty-handed. Baling stuff is probably best down here. Sprayer, I may well buy a second sprayer. This is the bigger one, so let's take the Banderanti up. I am eventually going to treat us to so let's take wow. Yeah. Oh my life, you cannot see that vehicle in front of you. Oh wow. I don't know. Ugh. How absolutely bizarre. Right, where is the Sammy? Where? Oh. Okay, Sammy. Let's grab... Can't grab that. It won't let us. Right, so what can we grab? Not to waste our time and not take anything, but that would be silly. Yeah. That's going to have to go. Because this is obviously going to be grabbing the... so let's grab the liquid tanker. That makes perfect sense. I think, to be truthful now, that is anything of importance. The rest is all stuff to do later on, so... Okay. Now it's a matter of putting the one for all in and doing the water, feeding, watering and all the rest of it. I think that will be about this episode done. I did think it would be moving the cows would be one episode on their own, to be honest. I'm glad the weather's good though. I wouldn't fancy doing this in the snow, to be honest. I'm liking this now because of the way that things have gone. We've got bits and bobs that's important to the farm in different locations. That means I've got to travel because I'm going to lose them if I'm not careful. I have a terrible habit to have everything strewn centrally, which is fantastic. It means you don't have to travel very far, but now I've got the mods all over the place a little bit. It does give us good reason to have to travel. You wouldn't knock, playing realistically, obviously you wouldn't knock the slurry yard out and build another one just because it was, you just wouldn't spend thousands and thousands when it was just up the road. You would literally go up the road and you would, you know, do that. So I'm going to play realistically with exactly that in mind. I knew that would happen. Okay, we'll tidy up another time. It's more about, didn't want them in the rain for very long. Right, let's drop the trailer about there. And I did think that was not going to work, to be honest. Let's try to do that. You have to be careful and knock into the bales as well. Pull around. Is this the master switch for the lights? Yes. Right. So one switch now for all lights, I'm guessing. Actually, let's grab food. Guess this has got to be here. The bigger one, I would imagine. This one. Yeah. Right, while that's doing that, let us move this. Let's put this. Very tall. Change object height. Lovely. It's very slow, but it is. Brilliant. Next object. Call that a faithful, a confirm. Yes, I am sure. Now then, milk. Let's move the milk thing as well. Let's get everything done all at once. I think it's around here. Rotate. Let's have a look. Now that's hard to tell. I want it rotating even more, so it's flatter. There we go, that is, yeah, that's not bad. Brilliant. Okay then. So now we need to, let's fill some water. Imagine this is going to probably this is going to need much more, isn't it? Yep. Right, so then, we now need, we've got to think about this, because although we want this to be, yes, as close to this as possible, without blocking anything off. So, that's going to block that access off to that. That's good there. That's got that there. Did think about somewhere around here. Like here. If it'll let me. Hopefully eventually soon we are actually going to do our own total mixed ration, but for now we've got to crack on as we did before until we get to that stage where we can do that. Let's see, it might not let us do it either. Where we want, so yeah, thinking about it. Might need to, no, that's going to block that. Can't do it there. I don't suppose it matters too much here, thinking about, oh come on, there's what possible reason have you got for me not putting it there? None. Let's just put that on. Let's see. Oh, that's gone up now. Yeah, that's about as good as it gets. Ooh, he says. Wow. Oh ho ho. Well, for saying that was supposed to be fairly flat, it doesn't look very flat to me. It's going to take some sorting out. Let's have a look. I bet you it's lifted the chevrons, it usually does when it's that badly out. Right, okay, so that's about as good as it's going to get, so let's hide that. Gone over my timer now, but this has got to be done. Right, let's grab the... No, I did switch the engine off, on that good. Let's do the straw then first. I was right, for simplicity I should have done this, shouldn't I? Like originally, my original plan was to do this. We will eventually obviously move to bales, but for now it's more about getting everything sorted. Wow, it's moving around a bit. I've blocked the drawbar. Straw, I would imagine, was the bigger square where we did the total mixed ration. Oh, lost all sense of direction then. Right. You can imagine it's this one. Maybe not. Oh, hang on, it's back, isn't it? So I'm not actually in the... Oh. That's not the animal dialogue, so where's straw then? Unless it's further down. that's actually in there, but I would have thought that that was for that. Wait. Okay, let's try actually going inside. I know some of them on in Chellington you had to literally that's a bit of a nasty tune. Okay, let's try going that away then. Wow, it's going to be nice and tight. Let's go and have a look. Would have thought that was the milk. That's obviously water. I say obviously, so it's got to be actually inside the shed itself, and it, whether there are chevrons or not. Ah, it could be level with that triangle, the box, couldn't it? On this side. Yeah, it is. Right. Okay, well at least I know that next time. Let's this. Straw. Yes, there was. I can still see there's plenty of straw left in there, so that is good. This time we're going to fill this up again. It can stay inside. Animals are rather amazing and very resilient at getting used to things being around, so the bigger the better. Both. Let's have a look. Oh, this, yeah, we should have some left this time. He says confidently. Ooh, not a lot. straw in. We'll leave the actual trailer in situ. I can't believe though that square does not allow you to do that. If there's a certain, you have to some like you to reverse in, don't they? They only face one way. Let's try it before giving up and saying it's definitely inside. Let's just make sure that it's not a reverse. Okay. Actually, no, I did it. Did I go this way last time? No, I think I did go the other way, didn't I? Let's see if I can reverse close to the actual... No, that makes no difference. So it is definitely the other side. That's alright then. At least we've completely checked out. I do like to know these things. Of course it won't show, will it? We've completely done the straw. I've not been clever though this time. I really haven't. I've been silly. I should have done the grass and the hay. Now I'm going to have to be clever and use this in the front section. This is going to take quite a few runs, so we need grass. I want to get this right. I know it's taken a while, but it's bound to, isn't it really, to be honest, to get this right. I need to do 3 of each, I think. Oh no, maybe 4. Wow. I may do 2 actually, of each. No, let's do it properly. It is what it is. That's a bit uneven. I think we'll do 3 of each. Well, the one good thing is about, I was talking about selling bales and all the rest of it, that there is a one and only one good thing. On a map where there is no value to grass, then the one for all will distribute grass for nothing. Where straw is worthless, it will distribute straw for free. So again, I suppose it's a double-edged sword. It's not all bad, but oh wow, look on that already. I've only just done it. Mucky animals. Now let's do it properly. Let's reverse. This is all we're doing. Just sorting the animals out, and then that is literally the end of the episode. I'm well chuffed. The animals are in their new home. Yeah, even I'm not going to do a fourth in case, because I've only got that square left, so we know it's going to be 44,704, but we'll leave it at green, which is 36, I think, 37,500. So now we'll do the same with hay. We'll do 3 for hay. And then we really are. Now, the one last thing I'm going to do is sell the pillow and put a mat in while there's no snow on the ground. And that is literally the very last thing we're doing. Not long now. Wow, we've already dropped some milk already. That was the one mistake I did make, and that is the fact that obviously any milk in the other one would have been lost. I should have thought about that. But there's always going to be minutiae that catches you out. So I'm glad in a way that we did at least send the milk this morning, so it would have been whatever little bit was through the day, and I'm going to try and kid myself that it was just a little bit. But it is what it is. There's always going to be something that you lose. We've got the manure. sell the pillow and grab the mat. Gonna look a bit odd, isn't it? Now I've done this before, where you hide it under something. You normally actually, oh, it won't let you do it. Okay, it'll have to be there then. So it's got a mat and then a mat. This looks a bit weird. Oh well, it is what it is. Right, so one last little look. There we go. Cleanliness 100 manure slurry milk. Sleep through the night, and that is where we're going to leave it. And then we'll do any cleanup. What time are we at? 7:30. Till 8:30. That was the one thing I didn't want. Snow, but hey ho. Right, well, that is it, and that is where we're going to call it quits. The animals are in. We're obviously going to have to clean them and do that, but that is a battle for next time. Oh wow, manure 14,000 and milk 14,000 straight away. Haven't we? Wasn't it 134? We had 2 births as well. Oh, I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you very much for continuing on this journey with me, and I hope that you are going to continue. We are now in the farmyard, and our cows are all moved, and we've got some of our equipment over. We shall carry on with the move in the next episode. So, with no further ado, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye for now.